In 1954, Ray Kroc is a salesperson who was having a hard time selling multi-mixers milkshake machines to local drive-ins across. Is enthusiastic about the new restaurant. Ethel is still hesitant about his most recent business endeavor. In 1954, Ray Kroc is a salesperson who was having a hard time selling multi-mixers milkshake machines to local drive-ins across the nation. But no matter how hard Ray tries, he can't seem to win over these locations. During his travels, he is also at the mercy of the tiny enterprise's food-serving methods, which frequently take too long or fail to fulfill his order. Additionally, Ray is not a big admirer of the teenagers who frequent most of these establishments. His secretary June Martino confirms with the sales firm in Chicago that a restaurant in San Bernardino, California, has ordered 6 of his equipment. Ray phones the restaurant, thinking there must be a mistake, and is told that the order of 6 machines was incorrect and that they actually want to purchase 8. Ray is intrigued by the call and drives to San Bernardino, where he discovers a tiny McDonald's. Ray joins a long queue and is taken aback by how quickly his order is filled, the use of disposable food packaging and the large number of tiny families placing orders at the stand. The owners of the stand, Mac and Dick McDonald, are the next people Ray meets. Ray eagerly follows Mac around the tiny stand as he describes the stringent standards they apply to prepare the food and the specially built serving utensils that help them implement their speedy service system. Ray learns about the brothers' past during dinner. They initially moved to Hollywood to work in the film industry, but eventually opened a theater that had to close because of the Great Depression. After that, they started a food truck in Monrovia that was later relocated to San Bernardino. The brothers concentrated on making these the only goods their stand sells after realizing that the majority of their revenues came from selling hamburgers, French fries, and milkshakes. Additionally, by reducing it to a simple food stand, the loitering of youngsters that is common at drive-in restaurants was avoided, and the disposable food packing reduced the expense of dishes and cutlery. The brothers and several employees spent a day at a tennis court devising their speedy delivery system, sketching chalk diagrams on the courts to determine the most effective layout for the meal preparation. Ray is fascinated by all of this information, and shortly after that, he suggests that the brothers franchise their restaurant. Both claimed they tried this in different places but had trouble upholding quality standards outside of their own environment. Ray spots a painting on the wall of an interesting building during the meeting. Mac reveals that Dick had created the design, which they employed in their Phoenix facility. Ray is sent to Phoenix as a result, and after witnessing the city and its golden arches, he gets fixated on attempting to convince the brothers to support his plan. Ray keeps trying to sell his multi-mixers, but he still has no luck. He observes churches and government structures while driving through several towns before approaching the McDonald brothers from a novel angle. McDonald's restaurants may be a family-friendly setting that is just as significant to America as government and churches. Dick is still dubious about the proposal, but Mac persuades his brother to believe him because Ray has promised to maintain the reputation of their restaurants. Soon, a contract is drafted for the brothers and Ray, with a key clause being that no decisions or changes about the franchise must be approved by the brothers. After immediately signing the necessary paperwork, Ray begins installing a McDonald's in Des Plaines, Illinois. Finding finance proves to be difficult, and Ray eventually needs to use his house as leverage but keeps this a secret from his wife Ethel. Ray goes to great lengths to ensure that everything is done just like the brothers did in San Bernardino when the Des Plaines store first opens. But when he tries to collect sponsorship money from Coca-Cola by putting their name on the menu boards, he ends up at odds with them. Dick McDonald asserts that they won't commercialize his restaurant, despite the fact that Ray thinks it's a fantastic business plan. Even though Ray is enthusiastic about the new restaurant, Ethel is still hesitant about his most recent business endeavor. The two eventually make their way to a local country club,